so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we jump right into this new season with an AFC South matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
And hollering. It was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Ryan. And right away, he lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Harris. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now it's Ryan. Now that's into the hands of Mo Alley Cox, the tight end. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Harris. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
Off the play fake, Mills. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Bobby Okereke running in and bringing him down. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
After the sack on first down, Mills. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Hey, they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn to get on the same page with your quarterback, that's excellent coaching. And how about how he's picked things up?
Picking things up in a big way with a big play in his NFL. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Good throw there. And I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason. And what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that Play did on the last one.
And he will not be able to get away as Foles is taken down. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
Well, if the goal is to get back into this game, the offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. First and 10, Taylor now. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A first throw for the backup Foles. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he's going to be taken down with another first down. Made at the Texans' 38-yard line.
24-yard gain on the play. And the Colts have the first down.
And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the draw is Taylor. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Play fake, Mills. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
He's got his man. It's Pierce. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. A solid stiff arm. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. 45 yards rushing for him now in just his first 3 carries. They'll run here with Pierce. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Caught left side by Mechie. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And this brings up a 3rd and goal.
Well, that wasn't exactly a work of art, was it?
No, that wasn't a thing of beauty. That's just why I don't play in points per reception fantasy leagues.
Is that what they call
receiver
PPR?
still gets a point there. Yeah.
Oh.
And you went that far back. No bueno.
Well, I'll tell you what. I wish I had their defense on my fantasy game.
And able to use the stiff arm to gain leverage initially, but not much room thereafter. On is Josh Lambo for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Lambo is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17 to 7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Foles. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Throwing again on 2nd down. Foles. He's got the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
The Colts have liked big Mo Alley-Cox more and more over his 4 seasons with the team. Initially known just for his blocking, he's developing into a nice target as a tight end, and there he picks up a 1st down.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Now Foles. And that going to be taken in by Ashton Doolin. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. To throw again on 2nd down. Foles. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A gain there of 21 yards.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, did a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Second down, another run with Taylor. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Here's Foles. Oh, he's got his tight end, Mo Alley-Cox, complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They'll set up to throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT.
And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there.
There to stop him, Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
65 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
A 1st down throw for Mills. This ball caught by Mechie.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Mills.
Forced out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Mills.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw, Mills. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down. And Lambeau will put this one through. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. All things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. Happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Again, it's Taylor. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he will not be able to get away as Foles is taken down. The veteran Jerry Hughes drops the hammer in the backfield.
Well, partner, I would say just avoid play action, but that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 41-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. To the right side, this is Taylor. Down to about the 37. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A give for Taylor running right side. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 32.
He had to pick up every yard on that run. Shook himself free of the tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on it. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. 103 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Colts are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play call,
all right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And the Colts are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. They run once more with Taylor. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards on the pickup there is going to leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for the first. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Up the middle, here's Taylor. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. 30. 10. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Wow, so wipe out the INT, roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
On the handoff, Taylor. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flash back to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
Maybe the old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble. Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage or mixed traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Hines is into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So an important drive for them there. They're not home, but momentum, Charles, definitely in their favor now.
And I like the point you just made. They're not home yet, but a 1-point game, and if you kick the extra point, make it an 8-point game. Only one score, but you're right. Momentum definitely in their favor right now.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
On second down at 4. Mills being and a big loss here as he's taken down. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp.
It's surprising that Indianapolis is Yannick Ngakoue's 5th team in the last 4 seasons. He's never had fewer than 8 sacks and 2 forced fumbles in a year, producing everywhere he's been.
3rd and long for Mills. And that will be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Mills, 4th down, gotta have it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. He will push his way down to about the 14. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left, and then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Rodrigo Blankenship with an important one. This to perhaps salt this one away. Blankenship's kick is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Takes it at the 7. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Mills to throw it. Buying time to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
On 3rd down, here's Mills. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Let's go.
Mills to throw for it on 4th. Dancing to his left. And incomplete on the deep ball. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town. They're
down to none.
Yes, exactly right.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. Boy, 192 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Running left, Taylor. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. They'll look to throw. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. And while they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open